Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's tough enough mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We hear all the time from people around the game that AA is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base. Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, could it a show? Gotta call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go.
Welcome
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, this. Now to bat, number 24, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike. And this is line hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall.
Right,
it should be extra bases. Stepping up is Jeremy Ironman, and they're runners at the corners now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Runners going. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out on the tag.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
Now to the plate, here is number 24, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. He's around first, heading for two. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next to dig in, Jeremy Ironman, runner in scoring position with two gone. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Let it fly right here.
Runner goes for third. And he'll step off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in will be number 24. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So stepping in is number 24, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first one.
4-1 finish in this evening's game. Frisco earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Edward Colina claims the win out of the pen, his first. Gene Casanova records the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.